Well. Today we're going to be reacting to Mr. Do You Have Pants On? Mr. Jelk Maxer, Fitxfearless himself. We're going to see how he handled getting rejected. Okay, the video is, let me see what the name is again. I got rejected by 100 baddies in Miami. Here's what I learned in field, okay? And understand this, guys. Rejection is a part of the game, all right? For those of you who are so scared to approach because of rejection, it's a part of the game. Failure is a part of any success, okay? So we're about to break it down and see what he could have improved. Let's see.
Excuse me.
Because really quick, I'm gonna start it right now, but really quick. Like if you're getting rejected a bunch of times, then you have to figure out what can you do better next time. See, for the guys who are afraid to approach, understand that you're hindering yourself. Because when you fail, now you have feedback. This video right here is all feedback. What can I improve? What can I do better? How can I tweak this to make sure I try again next time and my percentage goes up, right? Granted, women have boyfriends, some women have types, so you're not going to be every woman's type.
Till 11 p.m.
Ladies.
Hold on, it's a lot going
Oh,
on.
no worries.
Sorry.
No worries. Black women. I tried to approach 100 black girls in Miami.
Let's look at that one more time. Because all he said was, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Till 11 p.m.
What I would have done in that situation would have been like, excuse me, ladies, how y'all doing? Really quick, right? A little more attention grabbing. Granted, they might just have bad attitude. They might just have stink attitudes, think that their shit don't stink, and they're over here just, hold on, we're doing this. Like, so can't really blame him too much, but just excuse me, and just standing there. I probably would have said something to grab their attention a little more.
Ladies.
Hold on, it's a lot going
Oh,
on.
no worries.
Sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, but it just seems that they got bad attitudes. They got their ass out, and they probably got hella guys approaching them. So there's nothing you can do. Charge it to the game and keep it pushing.
Black women. I tried to approach 100 black girls in Miami. They told me no. All right, guys. So I just got done approaching, and I learned a lot. I got rejected a bunch of times, but it taught me a lot of things. I've showed you guys my success. Now I'm going to show you guys my failures. I think it's super, super important to have integrity and show you the truth, so you don't think that I'm batting 1,000, that I'm perfect. And I'm going to explain to you what I learned from getting rejected. Hey, excuse me. How you doing?
Okay, how are you?
Okay, don't do that.
How you doing there?
Don't do that. Watch this.
Rejected. Hey, excuse me. How you doing?
You see how he just propped himself right in front of her? Don't do that. You want to grab her attention, like, excuse me, but you always want to let a woman choose. You never want to make her feel like she has no choice. This goes for approaching a woman. This goes for when you're in a relationship and she wants to do things, let her choose. And if it doesn't align with what it is that you want, keep it pushing. Your woman wants to go out to the club and dress like a slut. Okay, let her do it, right? You can let her know, hey, listen, that's not what I want in my relationship. That's not what I expect out of my woman. And if she chooses to do that, you give her the choice. She chooses to do that, you walk away. Same thing with this. Hey, excuse me, really quick, right? You try to grab her attention, but if she wants to keep on walking and she's not interested, then no problem. You keep it pushing. But don't walk up in front of her like, hey, excuse me, because it comes off kind of creepy. You're not really giving her a choice.
Okay, how are you?
How you doing there?
Good.
What's your name?
Cassie.
You look good, Cassie. I want to take you out sometime.
What's up? Sorry, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye.
Skipping steps, guys. Don't skip steps. Don't go from, hey, I like you, let's go on a date, right? What do I always say for those of you who have watched my videos? You have to answer these 3 questions. Who are you? Why are you here? And what do you want, right? Because I learned this from approaching women. I learned this from door-to-door sales. Sales and dating are very, very similar, right? When you walk up to someone's door and you're going door to door, right? They're asking themselves this question. It's the same thing when you're approaching a woman. She's asking herself, who is this guy? Why is he here? And what does he want? Same thing with door to door. Who is this guy? Why is he here? And what does he want? So people are already thinking this because think about it. Whether it's a sales interaction or a dating interaction, if someone random approaches you, you're going to be asking yourself those questions, right? Who is this guy? Why is he here? Like, what are his intentions and what does he want? So you can't just skip steps, right? You can't just go from one to another unless you're like a super famous celebrity and she already knows you and she's already kind of gotten to know you through social media or whatever. But if you're a normal guy, you can't skip steps like that.
Oh my God. Excuse me. Excuse me.
It's good, buddy.
Nah.
Yeah, see, there's nothing he could do there. She's not interested. She kept walking. He just kept it pushing. No problem. But it's better than just walking in front of her.
Like this was enough sweetness for me.
Hey, excuse me. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
Vale.
Ballet. Where you from?
I'm from here, but I'm Colombian.
Oh, you Colombian? Well, I think you look nice. I can take you out.
No, thank you.
Okay. Have a good one. She knows. We're not even trying to talk to you. Bro, what the fuck? She didn't even look at me, bro. She looked at you. Oh, excuse me. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Where you from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
Just trying to do some stuff.
Trying to do. Really?
I'm,
You visiting?
I don't. No, I actually live here. I
Oh,
just
really?
Live here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You moved, you just moved here?
Kind of. Long story,
Okay.
but I mean, I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm back here again, but.
Okay, why, how come to move?
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Guys, look, let's notice one thing that is wrong here, right? Which is going to lead to the rejection. What do you guys notice? Let's sit here and tell me, what do you guys notice that is not building sexual tension, that is not building no sort of intrigue, that is not, a conversation that is mind stimulating, right? Let's see if you guys can spot it.
Oh, excuse me. How you doing?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
Sophia.
Sophia. Where you from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
You guys notice so far? Let's go back. I'm gonna go ahead and point it out this time.
Oh, excuse me. How you doing?
How you doing? 1.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
What's your name?
What's your name? 2.
Sophia.
Sophia. Where you from?
Where you from? 3.
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
What are you doing in Miami? 4.
Just trying to do some stuff.
Trying to just. Really? You visiting?
I don't. No, I
Visiting. 5.
actually live here. I
Oh,
just
really?
Live here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You moved, you just moved here?
Just moved here. 6.
Kind of. Long story,
Okay.
but I mean, I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm back here again, but.
Okay, why, how come to move?
7. And I'm not gonna beat a dead horse, but you get the point here, right? A conversation is two ways, flowing back and forth, back and forth. It's not just what is just questions, right? Questions is an interrogation. Nobody likes to be interrogated, right? You're going into the police station, you're sitting down there, they're asking you question after question after question after question. Guess what? You're not going to feel good because you feel like you're being interrogated, right? So there's nothing wrong with asking questions, but don't overdo it, guys, okay? You want to ask questions, and you have to listen as well, right? Because what guys do is they ask too many questions with the thought of, like, let me just get through this quick, right? I don't have anything to say. Let's just get through it quick so we can get to the point. But that's going to lead to rejection because you're not building any sort of sexual tension, any sort of intrigue in her mind of who is this guy? Or, I've been missing out. Clearly, this guy has some good conversation. So when she tells you things, you want to go ahead and chime in, right? That's what a conversation is. You ask a question. There's nothing wrong with that. She says something. You add to that topic, right? She says something. You add to that topic, which might lead her to say, oh, really? And add to that topic as well. And then once you see that topic is kind of, you don't stay too long on one single topic. Then you utilize a question for another thing. Okay, now you use another question. And then you dive deep into that, right? You don't want to go, what does that man Ty say? Deep, not wide, right? Shout out to him. Yeah, that's true. You don't want to go wide. Just no substance in your conversation. You want to go deep. You want to show her that you're a man who can hold a conversation. It's not just asking questions.
You from?
Born in Moscow.
Moscow?
Yes.
What are you doing in Miami?
Moscow. I heard the Moscow women are part of the mafia. Are you part of the mafia? Do I got to watch out for you? See, something like that. Add to it. Add some playfulness into it. Women like playfulness, right? And not in a goofy way, but playfulness to where she feels like if she went on a date with you, she would have a great time, right? When she leaves this interaction and she's just been questioned, is she going to be thinking about that date is going to be amazing? I'm going to be questioned nonstop. No, she wants to. You want her to think when she leaves the interaction, like, wow, that was a playful, banter, had some sexual tension involved, and I feel like I really want to go on that date. I would love to see what this day has. If that was just a 1 minute, 2 minute interaction and it was that fun, then let's see what happens on the date. And that creates intrigue that makes her want to say yes and go on a date. So add to it, right?
Just trying to do some stuff.
Trying to do. Really? You visiting?
No, I actually live here.
Oh, really?
Trying to do some stuff, huh? You're vague, huh? You're part of the mafia. I get it. You're top secret agent.
Live here, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You just moved here?
Kind of. Long story, but I lived in Fort Lauderdale. Now I'm back here again.
So how long did you say you've been living here? Oh, 2 weeks. Oh, it sounds like you need a tour guide. Well, listen, I know a lot of good spots in town. Then you lead to whatever it is you want. Listen, take my number down. I'd love to go out with you sometime and just get to know you a little better, right? You're adding to it.
But
Okay, how come to move?
break up.
Break up.
For the best. For the
Damn.
better.
And this might be the stars aligning then,
Oh,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Really? So what do you do for fun?
I
Really? So what do you do for fun? See, just diving into, listen, I'm not bashing on him, right? Because I respect this. I don't respect guys who sit there and say, oh, she's pretty, but I'm not going to approach her, or just talk themselves out of it. I respect a man who tries, even if he fails, even if, it doesn't go well for him, because he tried. I respect any man that tries, but a man who doesn't try, there's nothing to respect. So I respect it. But you see how it's just question. That is no sexual tension involved.
currently I was doing insurance, but I'm kind of like more heading towards the real estate route. So I do that and then modeling, but not only OnlyFans, just modeling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real estate. Oh, okay. Yeah. Back in the day, I was really into real estate. You add to it, right? I'm not saying you got to make up something, but right back in my day when I was 18, I got my real estate license. So I would chime in on that. Oh, real estate. Oh, so you're big on sales? Yeah, I got my real estate license back when I was, and I'm not saying to yap, but just add a little. So she knows a little bit about you, not too much to where she's like, okay, I know everything about this guy because he just laid it all on the table. But add little nuggets, right? Little nuggets to let her know that you're a human being too. It's the same thing in sales. This is a big problem that novice salesmen do. They question, thinking that that's getting them somewhere with the client. And although it might work sometimes because the client the person just wanted to buy the product already. But for the majority, you have to show them that you're a human being too, right? You have to show them, like, when you're trying to take someone through a sales process, you don't just want to ask questions because then you just seem like a salesman, right? You want to make sure you add, like, oh yeah, when I sell, I like to talk about my life, certain things that I do, the days that I'm off, right? Because it adds to the fact that I'm a human being too. And I get where he's coming from. Nowadays the whole red pill movement is like, oh, don't talk too much, be mysterious. And there's one thing to be mysterious, but there's one thing to be boring. Mysterious doesn't mean that you just don't add anything to the conversation. Mysterious just means you're kind of vague with it, right? You share a little bit about yourself, but just enough, right? Just like Batman, you don't really know what he does on his time off. You're like, who is this guy, right? He's out there fighting crime. He wears a nice suit. He saves the world. But who is this guy, right? You don't know much about him. That's what mystery is.
All right,
Like
cool.
commercial and stuff like that.
Where you heading to now?
I was actually gonna go to the mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a cool person.
Yeah.
We should hang out.
I have a boyfriend.
Okay. No worries. Thank you.
Yeah.
First thing I learned about rejection is most women reject men that come up to them because he's not already pre-qualified. Now, why is this so important? When I'm walking on the streets or when I'm, anywhere, I get a lot of choosing signals. Girls look at me, right? But they don't necessarily know who I am. A lot of women have had experiences with men being creepy, men being weird, and women, they like social proof. They want you to be socially proven.
See, but this is the thing that guys nowadays rely on so much, right? It's, what do they say? Looks, money, status. And the whole status thing, yeah, it does add to the appeal if she finds out who you are, but that's not the only thing you should rely on. You should be able to hold a conversation. You should be able to spark her interest just from a random link up, right? You just approach her and you sparked the curiosity in her mind. It shouldn't be you're relying on, oh, here's my Instagram. Oh, this is who I am, right? Because that's not good game. That's relying on something as opposed to you having the substance within you. Because yes, looks matter. Yes, status can help. Yes, money can help. But at the end of the day, conversation is the main thing. Does she like you for you, or does she like you for the things that you've accomplished?
So rejection a lot of the times, guys, happens because the woman hasn't pre-qualified you. This is why you will notice that, like say for instance, I can get a whole lot of matches on dating apps because I have set myself up to look a certain way.
And you know what pre-qualifies you on? Since we're talking about pre-qualification, you coming up to her confidently and sparking up a conversation to where you chime in on things, right? You seem, that already pre-qualifies you, right? Because when you walk up to a woman and you're confident and you can hold a conversation, it's not just questioning, you can hold a conversation. Guess what? In her mind, she's qualifying you as a confident man. This guy's a confident man. This guy must get women. This guy must talk to women because clearly, right? She's already qualified you based on that. Of course, she can't qualify you based on just how you look unless you're wearing something extremely extravagant. But for the most part, she can qualify you based on how you carry yourself, how you hold a conversation. And what you guys need to understand, for those of you who are unconfident, understand this. Women don't know you. If you approach her, women don't know you. So let's just say you're unconfident, right? Let's just say you're nervous. Listen, if you can mask that, she doesn't know if you're confident or not. So if you carry yourself in a confident way, she'll just assume you're confident, right? So for those of you guys who have problems approaching women and you're super nervous, super scared, listen, fake it till you make it. That's the one thing I'll tell you, fake it till you make it, right? Because if you've never approached women, the first couple times, you're going to have to try your best to seem as confident as possible. Slow down your speech. Hold eye contact, right? Don't be rushing through it. Why? Because now she thinks you're confident. And once you actually get some wins under your belt, then you're actually going to start to develop confidence. Because you're going to be like, oh, okay. It's really that simple. So if you're nervous, don't let it show. Don't let it show on your exterior, because she doesn't know whether you're confident or you're nervous. She can only go based off what you show her.
Yes, the girl might find me attractive. Yes, she might think I look good in person, but there's no pre-qualification. And the woman can kind of be a little bit standoffish.
No, but the thing is, Fit is in shape. Fit's in excellent shape, right? I wouldn't say, he's dressed to the T, not in this one, but I've seen him dress up fairly well, but it's mainly the conversation. It's not the fact that you're not pre-qualified, right? Because you're a handsome dude, you're built, right? He's in shape, but it's the conversation. That's the main component that needs to be the takeaway from these rejections. It's the conversation. There's just too much questions, not enough sexual tension being built through conversation.
So you probably getting rejected thinking, hold up, I'm doing this work, I'm looking good. Why are these girls not paying attention to me? Chances are she already has denied you before you came up to her. So you can't let this shit bother you at all. I've approached hundreds of girls. I've been rejected plenty of times. And I know at the end of the day, it cannot affect my confidence because I know what I just said. Chances are I am not already pre-qualified, so a lot of women are a lot more standoffish, right? Don't take this shit so seriously. Rejection is a part of the game.
Yeah, bro, you can't lose something you've never had. So for those of you guys who are scared to get rejected, what are you losing? You walked up to the woman, you didn't have her, and then you leave, and she rejected you? You're back at square one. So what is there to be afraid of? To be back where you were before you even approached her?
If you go out there and you talk to a girl and she tells you no, you're gonna skip out on the girls that actually like you when you give up. I've met a lot of beautiful girls from approaching. Some girls might be in the mood, some girls might not be in the mood. Some girls might be in a hurry, some girls might just be chilling. You don't know exactly what the girl is, what her current mindset state is. So you go up to this girl, you talk to her, she tells you no, and then now you give her, oh, see, I knew it, Fit. You know, approaching sucks. You see, you get rejected too. What's the point of me fucking doing it? Because I know I'm never gonna be perfect. I'm gonna approach women. If you notice, when I was approaching girls, I was doing it the wrong way on purpose. I was going up to them, validating them, trying to prove a point, right? And I'm gonna talk about that a little bit later. But chances are, when a woman tells you no, you don't know what her current mind state is, and you haven't been pre-qualified. So a lot of women are gonna tell you no off of default. She's used to guys probably coming up to her, trying to hit on her, and her initial wall barrier is to say no, right? So you can't be super aggressive, you can't be too upset, you can't get too attached to the outcome, which is why I teach you guys to always be outcome independent. So that's the first thing. Most women are gonna reject you. You're gonna get a lot of rejections as part of the game because you haven't been pre-qualified in a certain way. Second thing I learned, guys, was when you approach women with validation, they automatically look at you as below them. You guys already know, I've talked about this plenty of times. I did it in my other code approach video. You can go watch it after the video, where I was kind of pre-qualifying the girls myself. When you go up to a woman and you validate her and you say, hey, you look good, hey this, hey you're beautiful, hey, they automatically look at the dynamic as this. She's up here, you're down here.
Because it's like a celebrity who deals with fans all day, every day, right? If you act just like every other fan that has came up to them asking for a picture, hey, can I get a picture? Hey, can I get an autograph? And they're like, you don't even know me. And you're over here just walking up to me, hey, can I get a picture? Please, 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 right? If you treat them like what is the saying? If you treat them like a celebrity, they're going to treat you like a fan. It's the same thing with women. Why? Because every guy does the same thing. Oh, hey, you're beautiful. Hey, you're beautiful. Listen, if you're going to add a compliment, at least do it on something that she put effort into, right? Because her looks, her face, it was given to her. Her body, I mean, that could be something that if you ask her if she works out, maybe it could be a compliment because she's put effort into working out, right? But something that's given to her, a compliment is not going to hit the same as opposed to she put on a really stylish outfit, right? Or she did her hair a certain type of way. Or she did her eyebrows, right? Women are big on doing their eyebrows. Things like this, right? Compliment, a little accessory. A tattoo means a lot. It shows that she likes art. It shows that she loved it so much that she went out there, put a needle in her arm, not like a heroin addict, but she put the needle to tattoo it permanently on her body. So what does that tell you? That tells you a lot about her. So complimenting her on that would be better than just being like, oh, hey, you're beautiful. Okay, yeah, I already know that. Thanks. That's it. That's not really leading anywhere, you know?
And even if the woman might think you attractive, she now thinks her shit doesn't stink. She now is carrying herself like, oh, you want me, you want to fuck with me. And as a matter of fact, I will go a step further and say this. When you work on yourself and you look good, and the first thing you're doing when you're validating a woman, she thinks something is wrong with you. I fucking guarantee you. Think about it like this, right? I'm Fitxfearless, I'm a handsome guy in great shape, etc., etc. I go up to a girl and the first thing I tell her is, hey, you look good. Hey, you beautiful. Hey, I'd like to take you out. I was doing that shit on purpose to prove a point. The girl's like, hold the fuck up. I mean, he looks good, but why he coming up to me validating me like that? What the fuck is wrong with him? He don't already get girls? The fucking gurus on the internet will have you believe, oh, it doesn't matter what you say to the woman. Yes, the fuck it does. because she can like you, and then you talk your way out of the motherfucker. You make yourself look weaker. Why would a man who already has options be leading with validation? Think about it, right? If you're a guy and a super beautiful girl is just all over you, she's just pursuing you, bombarding you with messages and calls, you might think, what? Hold up, something there right here. This might be too good to be true. That's what the girls are thinking. A lot of the times when you've done the work and you are approaching girls and you leave with a compliment, they think this is too good to be true. Something has to be wrong with him. He has to be a weirdo. He has to be a creep. So they automatically like, hold up.
In sales, you know what they call it in sales? They call it disrupting sales patterns, right? Because what is the typical thing? People have sales resistance, right? Everywhere you go, people are trying to sell you something. There's advertisement. There's people walking up to you. There's ads. There's people calling you. There's ads on YouTube. Everywhere you go, people are trying to sell you something. So if you come at them like every other salesman, then they already have this resistance built up to defend themselves. It's the same thing with women. They have constant guys approaching them, trying to talk to them, complimenting them. So if you're not breaking that pattern, then guess what? You're just going to be like every other guy, and she's just going to have her resistance up, right? She's not going to be very comfortable. So you have to be able to break that pattern. That's why I say sales and dating are linked, because it's all about human interaction. Women are just humans, right? You just have to learn how to come at her in a way that doesn't come off as creepy, that shows that you're confident, that shows that you can hold a conversation. But for those of you guys who are starting at level 1, don't be afraid to mess up. Listen, if you can't hold a conversation, no problem. It happens, right? But you're not going to build until you put yourself out there and you face rejection. Once you face rejection, then you can start to criticize yourself and be like, I couldn't hold a conversation. Why couldn't I do it? What was I doing wrong? How can I improve? That's the mindset of someone who wants to improve.
Look, red flag, wall up, a guy that looks this good, he can come up to me and have a conversation, but he shouldn't be pressing me like that. So how you doing?
Let's see. Let's see this one. How to keep a conversation going with an attractive girl, live example. Let's see.
So how you doing?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm awesome. Fine, nice to meet you.
Absolutely. Ina, yes.
Okay, so where are you from?
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Yes.
So what brought you to Miami?
Beautiful life over here. Sunny, weather, people, and anyway.
See, guys, one thing that I gotta say is that, like I always say, you gotta dive deeper into certain topics, right? Ukraine was where she is from. It's a big part of her life. The culture is different. Maybe she lived there. Maybe she grew up there. Her accent clearly sounds like she's not from United States. So diving deeper into that topic, questions are great, but you want her to dive deep on a topic that matters to her, right? Like that would have been a great conversation to have. Learn more about her history in Ukraine. What makes it different from United States? How different is it? What was school like going there, right? And then compare your experience in life. Oh, I'm from Puerto Rico. So how'd you say the school was over there? Oh yeah, in Puerto Rico the schools are like this and this and that, right? You're taking and giving, taking and giving, taking and giving. It's an exchange. It's not just a take.
The States. So everyone wants to live in Miami. So it's like luxury lifestyle, active like sport life, active. Yeah, so why not?
Gotcha. So what do you do since you've been here? How long have you been here?
See, look, you could have dived deeper into this topic right here.
Active, luxury lifestyle, active like sport life,
Sports life? Oh, okay. What do you do for sports? Oh, I do tennis. You think you can beat me in a tennis match? I don't know. I mean, I'm a pretty competitive guy, so honestly, I don't think you'd be able to do that. Playfulness, challenging her, kind of add to that, dynamic, right? You're the motherfucking man, right? And she has to challenge you, right? And obviously not in like a serious Mortal Kombat scenario, but diving deeper into these subjects, showing a side of you, showing not just her talking, but also showing a side of you. And listen, it's great to have people in general talk about themselves. Why? Because people love to talk about themselves. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It talks about that. People love to talk about themselves. And when people leave an interaction and they feel like, they were heard, then they're naturally going to be like, I like this person.
Active. Yeah, so why not?
Gotcha. So what do you do since you've been here? How long have you been here?
2 years.
2 years.
Yes.
I just got here a year ago.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I was born in Nigeria,
Okay.
but I
think this conversation is like acted out, to be honest. I don't think this is like a very natural conversation.
grew up in Louisiana,
Okay.
and I was traveling the last few years. I was in Colombia. I stayed in Colombia for like 3 years.
Oh, wow. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, why did you move here?
I wanted to start my own. I wanted to like expand my business. I wanted to just be able to make content,
Okay.
right? And I think in Colombia, the language barrier was kind of like tough. So
Yeah, Colombia, yeah, of course. If you compare Colombia and Miami, for sure, Miami is way better.
yeah, Colombia was great. Colombia was great, but it was just wasn't. I wanted to be able to speak English and talk and be able to make content.
Over here, yes.
Yeah.
Did you like it so far over here?
It's nice. It's nice. It's been cool. It's been like fast paced, which I like. But I just like the environment. I like the weather as well. And it's just so much to do. I think Miami is just more of a entrepreneur vibe.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
That's what fits me. Where have you been? Have you been to Colombia?
No, I haven't been in Colombia. I travel a lot. So I've been in Dubai, I've been in China, I've been in UK, I mean, all like France,
What?
Italy. Yeah, I traveled really a lot. So I danced before, as in,
Okay.
like it was like a sport dance.
Sport dance.
Yeah, so we we travel a lot, and actually it was also as a Ukrainian. It's like as a how to explain Ukrainian national dance.
Okay.
So my first work it was at 11 years. And I went to Jordan. Can you imagine? It's Arab country, Jordan.
Right.
Yeah, it was the first global village. Do you hear about the global village?
No, I don't know what is that.
A global village. It's for kids. So it's everything there for like. I don't know how to explain. It's a global village there you can spend your time with your family, kids, plus it's all about different country like Ukrainian, like Russian, like the States, the UK. You can try food over there. You can try outfits over there. It's about Italy. You can,
So you went there by yourself, or you went
with
there
a group.
With a group.
No, with our family.
At 11.
Yes, at 11. So it was different age, me and other kids, it was 11, and other kids, it was 17, 18, like this. So it was huge performance about Ukrainian, about even different country we did. We dance, like, let's say, kind of different stuff. It's like huge performance for 1 hour. So this was our job there. Over there, it was my first job over there. I stayed there 2 months.
Wow, at 11. So
At 11.
did you like create a professional career as a dancer?
Before, yes, I did. Yes, that's why I travel a lot. And I've been in Monaco, France, everywhere. And I do remember at 17, I'm back to Ukraine and I'm like, I'm not gonna stay over here anymore. Like, like, no, I'm not gonna stay here. I don't feel that is my space, it's my country.
Okay.
So then I moved to China and then I traveled to Dubai. Yeah.
It's okay. You don't gotta lie to me. I know you were part of the mafia. I know you were trying to escape the mafia and you were coming over here as a secret agent to hide out. You don't gotta lie to me. It's okay. I'm not gonna judge you. See, playfulness. Some poking at her, right? Banter. And once again, for those of you guys who think that playfulness means to be goofy and be a fucking clown, it's not what that means. But women like a man who can tease them, right? teasing them.
How was
Stay there.
Dubai?
Dubai is so far so good. Super luxury lifestyle.
Okay, you
There-
like that?
There, I can tell. Let me explain about Dubai and Miami. It looks similar, but it's same but different. You know that? Because there, it's small place, beautiful, super luxury, very easy to get wherever you need. You need real like. You can go work easily, you can make papers, you can buy the car, you don't need to create your, credit store. Like it's easy.
See, guys, communication is about active listening. Active listening is a big part of communication, right? Because when you're just asking question in any communication, whether it's with people, whether it's with, with men or with women, regardless if it's sexual or not, whatever the case may be, if you're just going from question to question, it doesn't really seem like you're listening, right? It just seems like you're listening to respond. Listening to, not listening to respond, but you're listening to kind of just keep it going, keep it pushing, and not really dive deep into anything, right? So when you ask questions, you have to ask it with intent. And when the woman speaks, or like I said, in any normal conversation, you have to really listen and dive deep, actively listen to what they're saying so that you can chime in on those things as well. Because if you just skip to the next subject doesn't really seem like you're listening.
It's really easy, and plus, as long you nice talking guy,
Every space is different. Every person is different. Well, even identical twins don't.
people will help you there. It's just easier. And in Miami, let's say in the States, when I moved over here, and you cannot do anything. I mean, like if you like, I'm new here in Miami, so I cannot go and buy something. I don't have credit store, or I don't have or I need to put the cash full amount, or if I want, so it's difficult. You cannot do insurance, you cannot do a lot of stuff, so it's difficult. You cannot get papers.
I get it, baby girl. Listen, we'll start you a GoFundMe. I'll put it in my bio. I'll make sure everyone donates, and that way you can buy everything that you want. I'm here to help.
You as a tourist came, so you need to marry.
Yeah.
Or if you're not married, you cannot switch. Well, how you can get the green card?
Gotcha. So Dubai was a lot more easy going.
It was easier, and men is there more.
Men
Men treat you way better than in
They
the
said the
States.
men treat you better in Dubai?
Yeah, there, yes.
Oh, so what do they do? They spoil you more?
Yeah, they spoil you
That's
more.
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah, and also they're more, like to take care of their girls, and plus their woman is a woman, so.
Gotcha.
Yes, they really take care of you. They send you a car, they send you help. Wherever something happen, like, oh, I got poison. Do you need to go to hospital? Will I do something for you?
Okay.
They always offer. They always take care of you.
So you feel like your experience with men in Miami has been not the same?
No, over here in Miami,
Yeah.
you by yourself.
You by yourself?
You're by yourself.
Okay.
Go. You have your hands. You have your neck. Go ahead.
Damn.
Yes.
So you like Dubai better?
You have your hands and your knees. What is she trying to say with that? Hands and knees? Huh. She putting them knees and hands to work, huh?
Yes, they treat
Okay.
you way better.
Gotcha. So
Yes.
what do you do for fun in Miami? What have you been getting into these 2 years that you actually do like?
Like you see, Fit hasn't shared much about himself. So it comes off a little bit boring, a little bit like interrogating or interview, because I get the whole, question and mysterious, but it doesn't really build any sexual tension when you're just asking questions.
Makeup artist. I'm a makeup artist actually.
Yeah.
So this is
Okay.
So this is what I'm doing at the moment.
You
But
said properties?
no makeup.
Makeup.
Makeup
Oh, okay.
artist. So, no, when I moved to the States, I went work when I got some papers. I went work as a hostess
Okay.
at Novikov, the place. So that's how I met people. This is how I create myself. So it helps me a lot.
Okay.
Because for the first year when you live in the state, you have no friends, no people, no money, no work. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's really tough, and no one can help you. Everyone like by yourself. Everyone
Okay.
has a dog, but not you.
So how did you get into makeup though?
Just went for education. That's all.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's something that you like to do.
yeah.
On average, if you don't have status, if she doesn't know who you are, right, and she's not like interested in you because of your status, this conversation will not get you another date. It won't. But if you have status and she knows who you are, then maybe she'll stick around because she's probably, interested in that.
At the moment, yes.
What about the gym, sports, going out?
Of course. Gym, of course. I do like workout. Go out also. I love it, but my experience something like this.
No, what do you mean? You don't like to go out to the clubs and stuff like that?
No, clubs no.
No?
No.
What do you do when you go out?
What are you doing in clubs? It's just
I don't like the clubs, but people like
I
the
don't
clubs.
like the clubs. Okay, lounge place is fine. It's fun, absolutely. Let's say a lounge place like Kiki, yeah, you have a little bit party, but it's
Yeah.
not a club.
Gotcha.
Right? Something like that, it's fine. We can go or live music. It's awesome. But to say you're going for club, no.
So what don't you like about the clubs? Because a lot of people think that.
Well, since you don't like the clubs, right? You say you don't like the clubs, but you also said that you're a good dancer. And I know how to make good drinks. So listen, we're going to make our own lounge here in my place, okay? You're going to be the dancer. I'll make us some drinks. I'll be the bartender, right? Get into that role play. You'll be the performer. I'll be the bartender. And we'll have our own little lounge here. We'll have some fun here.
That the clubs is a good place to meet people.
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this card. Okay, you ready? All right.
What don't you like about it?
No, you cannot meet people over there.
That's what I said.
I mean, like, how you can meet people there? It's like people drunk there.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you can meet someone for one night stay. That's all.
Yeah.
But to meet someone, I'm looking for a relationship. I'm so good. No,
Yeah.
it's not gonna work.
Gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha.
So I don't think it's not a good idea for the club.
So you've been to places like Kiki here, you like stuff like that?
Yes.
Lounge. What lounge you been to in Miami? You got to put me on. You gotta tell me.
Well, in Miami.
Yeah.
Kiki, Sea Spice is good.
Okay.
I really like it. Most of the time, which one is? I prefer Faena. You know Faena?
I never heard
Faena,
of
no,
that.
it's a live music over there. Faena.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's a Faena hotel, living room. So
Okay.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's live music over there, and plus it's nice restaurant over there.
Okay.
And Bagatelle also cool.
I've been to Bagatelle.
Yeah, so it's pretty good.
That's
It's
pretty
not
good.
bad,
So
yes.
what in terms of you say you like to work out too?
Yeah.
Or do you go like Pilates?
No, just work out.
You go to the gym?
Yeah, just work out.
What kind of gym do you go to? What are you doing in the gym?
Guess
I don't know.
which one?
Do which one?
Where are you going?
Me?
Yeah.
Equinox. You go to my gym?
Yeah.
I could tell you work out. Look at those biceps. Oh my goodness, you're about to be Mrs. Olympia. Are you running for Mrs. Olympia, or are you gonna beat Chris Bumstead? Right? Play into it. Add a little playfulness.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
And so is that where I saw you before?
Probably yes.
When do you go to the gym?
Because women like to live in a fantasy, right? Women like to live in this fantasy in their head. Women have fantasies in their head of things, of experiences, of where they want to go, of sexual experiences. They love drama and reading books that have drama, of made up scenarios, right? So when you're being playful, it doesn't have to be reality. You can make a fantasy land, right? You can make up a scenario in a playful way that adds to the teasing, right? You know, she says she works out. Oh yeah, I could tell. You're huge. You know, not in that way. You're not gonna call her fat, but tell her, is she gonna run for Mr. Olympia, right? An outlandish scenario, but it's a fantasy. It's just playfulness, and you can do this when you're pivoting towards sex, right? Don't just keep it boring.
Usually from 12, 1, 2. but usually in this time.
Yeah?
Yeah, I prefer this time.
I was wondering where I've seen you before. I feel like I've seen you before.
I think, yeah. And in Brickell, you can see me, especially in the Moxies, all the time. As long as you live here, I always walk over this area. So
Gotcha.
probably, yeah.
So what kind of workouts do you do?
Everything. Back, legs.
So you're strong.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Yes.
Interesting.
It helps a lot, you know. When you moved there, I don't need to explain you. You're saying you're just 1 year over here, right?
Yeah.
So you also knew when you moved here, did you have any friends over here?
I knew people.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's better because I was totally alone.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't know who I can call and ask their help. For example, where should I go? How to, like, where I have to meet the people, friends.
Yeah.
So first year,
And that's why I talked to you. Because I looked at you and I was like, look at that girl. She just looks so sad and alone. I gotta go save her. I gotta go talk to her. You know, she just looks like she's just so sad. I gotta go help her out.
it was tough. Totally tough. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's all. But people over here, it's more friendly than Dubai, I'll tell you.
Okay. Really?
I mean, I don't know how about friendly. If you're going anywhere, everyone keeps saying, "Oh, I love your shoes. Oh, I love your hair. Oh, I love your outfit. Oh, I love your style. You look pretty." You know, people
Yeah.
keep talking to you. Yeah, Dubai, they're more like not that.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Have you ever been there?
I've never been to Dubai. I wanted to go to Dubai, but it's too far from me. I actually wanted to move there, but it's like it seems just too far.
Well, okay.
Like-
you mean what? Too far?
Like the trip, it's like
Just
60,
15 hours.
just 15
15
hours.
hours.
Just 15 hours.
Like, can you imagine if you live in Dubai, you can travel whole the world in just
Yeah.
4 hours.
You can travel on that side of the world.
Yes, and in the States, you just travel in the States.
So where have you been since you came? Have you been to places in America?
Yeah, New York, Boston,
Okay.
Hamptons, Nashville.
Nashville.
Yeah, I love it.
You love Nashville?
People is crazy there. Live music, drunk. Everyone is drunk.
You like that?
Yeah, you have a lot of fat women over there. So I was
A
the
lot?
one who was afraid.
Yeah, I thought Nashville had beautiful women. Really?
Come on, they eating burger and then drinking the beer.
From what I've seen from Fit, it's mainly just asking questions and just changing the tonality. Really? Nashville? Are you serious? Like, it's not really sharing much about himself, Fit. Tell her a little more about yourself. Tell her a little more about what FitX, who is FitX, right? How do you become FitX? A little bit more, I'm not saying go on a rant, but share a little bit more about yourself.
From 8 a.m. Are you seriously?
What?
Are you
Yeah.
seriously?
Nashville has some good-looking people.
No, they're awesome.
Okay.
They're awesome. It's a lot of fun. Absolutely. You will never feel that you were born or something else. You feel like you're alive.
Yeah.
You want out. You want action.
Okay.
People are like, this city never sleeps.
Okay.
Yeah.
So which city do you like the most so far from all the places you've been in America?
I like that place, actually. Maybe I would move there.
Nashville?
Yeah, I like it. Really love it.
Wow. So you more? So did you like the outdoors or you just like?
Outdoors, everything, and I like because everything about the live music.
Okay.
So this is really cool,
Gotcha.
and people like more easy, more friendly there. I know they're like
Okay.
all the time wherever you go, oh, you're so beautiful. I'm like, thank you.
Ah, so you like the validation you got from it.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha.
No, but there is different vibe. You feel like you're alive. You are not like, you feel that you're moving on, you're alive,
Yeah.
you're acting, you want to do something, you don't want to stay at home, you don't want to sleep, you're like, oh, I need to do this, so it's cool.
Gotcha.
So,
Let's check out the balcony.
yep.
Come.
That boy said, let's check out the balcony. With that big ass smile. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have to say for this video is when you're having a conversation with a woman, whether it's approaching her or whether it's sitting down like this, right? You want to ask questions. You want to listen attentively. You want to chime in on certain things that she says to add to the playfulness, to share a little bit about yourself. Don't just let it all out, right? Don't just go on, I was born here and I was 10 years old and I played this and I worked for this long and I did this and that, right? Don't give away too much. Don't show your hand too much, right? But you want to just drop little nuggets here and there and then add to the playfulness. The playfulness will have her thinking about you because it was fun. It was exciting to be with you. Your company was something that she wants to experience again. And you'll start to create some sort of sexual tension through your eye contact, through your tone of voice, through the playfulness, through breaking the touch barrier, right? You'll start to develop this. But asking questions and interrogating and interviewing is not the way to do it. All right, guys, that's the video for today. Leave your comments down below. Peace out.